Hey all, this is Dave, and today's big hairy idea is the power of sharing. So it's been a sad afternoon in the Mason household, and part of it is we just learned that someone who touched our hearts passed away about a month and a half ago. We hadn't heard about it until now. And this was not somebody we met, not somebody we've ever spoken to or communicated with directly in any way whatsoever. It's actually a YouTuber, a guy named Grant Thompson, better known as the King of Random. And we homeschooled my son Aryalev, and so tapping into people online who could teach him different things, who could light him up, was a big part of his experience growing up. A big part of our schooling was that, wow, there's just such amazing ability to tap into wisdom and inspiration these days with all the videos, with all the technologies. And this guy was one of his favorites, perhaps his absolute favorite of the YouTubers he used to watch. And we just found out that he crashed and died in a paragliding accident. But it made me kind of stop and think about just the power of what he was doing. Here's a guy who had 11 million subscribers, who had over 1 billion views, who touched so many lives, who inspired so many kids like my son, and made me stop and think as well, flip that around and reflect about, well, what I'm trying to do out here. I've got the exact opposite. I don't know if I have a single subscriber on my YouTube channel, and I'm putting these out there largely, for a very, very small audience. And to a certain degree for myself, I want to get comfortable speaking in front of the camera. I want to get comfortable presenting. But it also comes from that same place of saying, wow, I know I've got something to share. Let me learn the tools of putting that out to the world. Because of the very sadness we're feeling in our household right now when we learned that this other guy passed away, somebody we had no connection with, and yet on a personal level, and yet who really touched us, who was a big part of my son's education and the inspiration for why he was so into science and engineering, because this guy would make these things fun. And it's just a moment of reflection of the power of getting online or in person or in books or whatever, and sharing what it is you have, sharing your passions, sharing your drives, sharing your message, whatever it happens to be. You never know how many hearts you're going to touch. You're never going to know who is going to read your book, and it's going to absolutely make a huge difference in their lives. So I just want to encourage everyone, if you've got something you really want to share with the world, please don't hold back on this.